and we just watched episode 12 of Chainsaw Man.
Katana versus Devilman?
Hello and welcome to yet another dimension. I am Jeremy, and this is
Lucid Espresso.
And we just watched episode 12 of Chainsaw Man.
I was about to mess it up again. Katana versus Chainsaw. I remember.
Season finale. So, what did you think of the season finale of Chainsaw Man? Season 1. Yeah.
Okay. So my only gripe with it is I think they could have gave us an hour-long special.
They needed an hour-long special because
I felt like there was
not enough.
Yeah, I felt like it was enough.
It's not enough, man.
I mean, I think they ended it pretty good.
Yeah. So
I'm not too mad about it.
I'm not mad about it, but I just want so much more. You know?
That too. But I mean, like, we got time to spend with Aki. I felt like this episode was more focused on Aki than, like, we know we got the fight, but like that was bound to happen. But like, as like character-wise,
Aki. So at the beginning of the season, it was Denji as the main character, but as the show has gone on, Aki has been like a real focus, especially this arc. Yeah,
because like, you know, the biggest thing is he wants to get rid of the gun double. Right?
Yeah, he really wants to.
I think another reason why we're also focusing on Aki a little bit more than Denji is because, like, one, we already know that due to what the future devil has said, Aki is gonna die. Right. So to kind of start building up a character, right? And
we need more time with him.
Yeah. So they're giving us that time with Aki, and we're building up this emotion of like he got his revenge for Himeno. He's now starting to enjoy life again with the two friends that are living with him. Yeah. And then come next season, they're like, wouldn't it be a shame if we just get rid of him?
I mean, he did say in this that I'll be joining you soon, Himeno Senpai. So he doesn't have long for this earth.
Yeah, he knows he's gonna be dead in 2 years. Yeah. So like, we don't know if that's like.
You think the is gonna be not as focused on him next season? It's gonna be more Denji.
It's gonna be more Denji.
And maybe even Power.
No, just more Denji, I think.
Yeah. Do you think Power is just like the comedic relief, or just like kind of the side character?
I honestly think she's the real love interest for Denji.
You think so? I get just like the kind of like a comedy duo.
I think it's more so actually give you the vibe. I think it's Power gonna start falling in love with Denji.
Well, she did in the elevator. She wanted him to see her like fight all those zombies, but he didn't really care. I don't know. They show it a little bit, but it's not really obvious for me.
Sorry. I don't know how should I put it. I feel like there's so much of a dynamic shift between Denji and Power. Because like, it's definitely that best friend vibe.
That's what I feel like.
Aki and Power are going to play huge roles for Denji's growth. Right?
He's still really simple.
Because like, again, like
right now, like,
although he simps over Makima, she hasn't really been there to help him with his growth. More so of just trying to be like, yeah, I'll entice you to do something with like bribery, in a sense. So, yeah, he's gonna work hard because he wants to praise or he wants to be able to touch or kiss Makima, which is gonna make him work harder. But the bonds that he has created with Aki and Power
is
a more significant growth than anything. It's like, yeah, I can do it. You, like, for example, like with your parents, they like entices you to like, hey, if you do good in school, I'll buy you a game, right? So yeah, you're gonna work hard because you really want to get a new game.
That's
right?
That's the only reason why I got good grades. I don't care. Sorry, Dad.
But look at it as like this is like you and your friends having a rivalry to see who can get the better grades. Like you work even harder because you're like, like. But then not only that, it's like
it's competition.
It's a competition and it's a friendly rivalry, and then not only that, you guys are studying together. Your growth is a lot better than just that. Hey, if you do this, I'll get you this, right? And at some point, you're like, I don't really want that kind of stuff anymore. So so you kind of lose that growth, right? But with a friend, it's like,
there's a
hey,
peak to it.
I bet you I can ace this test, or like, hey, let's have a race. Then you lose a race to your friend, but what are you gonna do? Like, I'm not losing next time, so you start running more to get faster. Like, but you get that game, you're like, all right, I'm done. I don't need to study anymore. But with rivalry or a friendship where you guys are a friendly competition, you're gonna continue to grow more and more. So that's the reason why people are like, hey, let's go work out together, right? It's a lot easier to work out with friends because you guys can push each other. Where two is just like,
it is, yeah. It's
hey,
hard to do it by
if you
yourself.
get fit, you can join. You can get this movie role. You don't get the role, I don't want to work out no more.
That support is there all the time.
It's always there, and it helps you grow a lot faster.
So what do you try to make, like, between Aki and all of them, or is just Power and Denji?
This is a dynamic between Makima and Aki and Power.
Okay.
So these two right here, the reason why I feel like they're more likely to be killed is because they have more of a growth onto Denji. So it's more effective. If like he said, like, would I cry if Makima died? Kind of for like 3 days. But then eventually that's kind of just gonna fade away.
Yeah.
But it's more so once you start losing your real friends that you spend most of your time. That's the reason why they live together. They're spending a lot of time together.
They did show it at the end.
Yeah.
They didn't show really Makima at all. So
She
he's
wasn't.
gonna realize that
She didn't even show up in this episode.
she was for one scene.
One scene.
To describe what happened.
Yeah, she wasn't even there to help with the raid.
So he's gonna finally realize that because he's still obsessed with her.
Yeah.
Because when the Katana man.
That's why I'm
asked
thinking
him
like
where,
when Aki dies.
the Katana man, he like says like, "Oh, why are you doing this?" And Denji kind of like hesitates. He's like, "Oh, because my life, and I want to get praise from Makima." So I think that's gonna fade, like you were saying. So
That's why I think so too. But again, like I said, the death from like if Aki dies, I guarantee you Denji's gonna cry because he's been spending more and more time with his friends to the point where like
you did save him once too.
Yeah, I don't want to. He's not gonna want to lose power or anyone else that he's close to. This has a more stronger effect.
They're like subtly because. Well, let's get into the episode because I want to talk about it step by step. Because this is the last episode. All right, we start from the last episode where Aki's getting choked by the ghost devil.
Yep.
And you're thinking like, how is he gonna get out of this? He's getting choked by the snake girl, and I mean the snake girl's using the ghost devil. And then we go to a flashback of Himeno, rest in peace. Still get triggered every time I see her. So Himeno.
For someone who like died in like what episode? 6?
Yeah, 6 or 7, I think. It was 7, I think.
She been around for like the whole entire season, regardless of not being here. She plays a big role.
Yeah, I mean, she left an impact.
Yeah.
So like, unlike some
Definitely-
other characters,
definitely
not
left an
really.
impact on me.
Oh yeah, every time I see her, I'm like, man, I wish she was still here. So they did a good job with her character and like how they made us really care about her in a short period.
Yeah, most definitely.
So yeah, they go into a flashback with Aki, and like it's from his point of view now of the first time she tried to give him a cigarette.
Yeah.
But then they reveal that he didn't smoke it because he was underage, and she gets it back. And she says like, "Oh, let me know when you want to have an addiction or start an addiction."
Yeah.
So I thought that was a good line. And then it flashes back to present where he's out of the hands of the ghost devil.
Yeah.
So I was like, whoa, what happened? And then the ghost devil gives him a cigarette that says.
I feel like that was Himeno's hand. Because like, what if
think
she
that was
dies?
Himeno?
Yeah. What if she dies and becomes part of
the ghost devil?
Yeah, because like all those hands could have been like hands from people who have made contracts.
That's good.
That could have been her hand. You know.
Yeah. Because like, why would the ghost devil like disobey like the contract? I'm guessing that Sawaratari, that's the snake girl. Why does she disobey her if she has a contract?
I don't think she had a contract.
You think she just like how would she get her then? Like how would she?
Well, because you remember she used the snake, right? Mm-hmm. So last episode, her nails peel off because she used the snake and she tells her to spit it up.
Yeah.
And then she tells the ghost devil to kill him. Mm-hmm. There was no contract formed there.
I wonder why the ghost devil was like at first.
I just feel like maybe it's just under control by the snake devil.
Oh yeah, so it doesn't really have a contract, so it's kind of rogue. Like it's not kind of like stable.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was dangerous
like,
for her.
Yeah,
to do.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll let you continue explaining.
Oh yeah, so like you're saying, like it probably wasn't on the contract, so the ghost devil just lets him go, and it gives him the cigarette, in which it says "Easy Revenge." So Denji knows what to do next. He knows of the ghost devil and like how it doesn't see with his eyes; it just only sees with fear.
Yeah, and this is what I want to explain here also is because I think another reason why I let go of him is because like at the moment of death, right? He kind of just let go of all his fears.
Yeah, he's like,
and I think that might have been another reason why it let him go.
mm-hmm.
And he had that moment to think, and then like Himeno's hand popped up.
That makes sense, yeah, because like they said, it sees with fear.
Yeah, because like we already know that he was never afraid to go fight the Gun Devil,
mm-hmm.
right? And he's like, yeah, I know I'm gonna die, but it's this fact that I will, I'm gonna continue doing what I'm gonna do. So that fear was like already gone, but like when he started to like lose and he was being choked out, he's like, I think that's when he's just like, this is it.
Mm-hmm.
And like he just let go of all fear and stuff like that. Like he's ready to accept death. But we all knew he wasn't gonna die because we were told that he's supposed to die in 2 years' time.
Mm-hmm.
But not only that, his death from the future devil himself said it's gonna be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Which
so
means
I
was
that's
like,
really awesome right
yeah,
there.
being choked out by Himeno's old contract, I don't think that would be awesome.
Yeah. So
I'm still leaning on towards my
you
original.
said that one.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because that would be wild as shit.
You were right. Like you had we'll talk about it later. We'll shout it out later. This one prediction right there, you got it right. But the Ghost Tail, yeah, the Ghost Tail leaves on the lets him cut his head off, the Ghost Devil, and now the Snake Lady, she's freaking out, and guess who's behind her?
Best girl. All right, I lied. Not best girl.
Most useless girl. Okay.
No, best citizen.
Best.
She honestly should just quit that fucking job.
Okay,
but he's like, why?
We're talking about Kobani.
He goes, why are you still here? We're supposed to be bonus given now.
This is what she said. Okay, so Kobani sneaks up behind the Snake Lady, and like Aki's like, nope, don't kill her, and then Aki's like,
slit her throat.
Why are you still here? To Kobani, and she's about that bag, baby. She don't care about. She only cares about that money.
She said, "They're gonna give me
Bro,
bonuses." So.
I need a backstory for her because she seems like so traumatized.
I don't think we're ever gonna get a backstory of that. I think that's
she's gonna make it a mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's still there.
Either work for public safety or be a prostitute.
That's so fucked up, man. She is a mess, but she kind of, she was there. She's not useless anymore. I'm sorry, I like her.
I honestly, this is the reason why I don't think she's gonna die. I think she's just gonna get out. She's gonna get her bonus check and quit.
Yeah, so they got the snake lady. Now we just need to get the katana man.
Mm-hmm.
So now we get the scene with Power and Denji in the elevator. Power's chomping up on a zombie arm. Denji's I think it's nasty. Then the elevator opens and it's a hallway full of zombies. And Power wants to show her stuff to Denji.
Yeah.
But like Denji's like, no, don't be quiet. They haven't noticed it. But she gets, of course, loud as fuck.
Best girl. Let's go.
See, I like this part too. She went off. It was sweet too. And then she's like, look, watch me, Denji. And Denji's like, let me just go upstairs.
Yeah.
Like, don't even care. So I'm thinking maybe she does have a crush.
It was needed though. I'm just saying it was needed because
it is necessary.
Because then it would have been Power versus Katana Man along with Denji. Yeah. I think that was a deserved 1-on-1 fight.
Oh yeah, it works. Yeah,
and then plus, another thing that would have been cool is to see Power, help out against him, because then we can see that she got stronger. Because remember, she's like, I couldn't see him.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, that's why she didn't fight the first time, because she's like,
she did run away.
Yeah, she's like, I'm good. They never explained that.
No, they didn't.
I'm still pissed off about that.
Like where'd she go? Yeah. Yeah,
I'm just assuming that she saved Aki.
They should have really showed that though.
Yeah, they should explain that a little bit more.
That's what happens when you overanalyze stuff. You see the little holes.
I hate it.
Yeah, I can't help to do that, man. Okay, so Denji goes up more flights of the elevator, and then he meets up with a katana man and like 2 henchmen, and then they like, no, we don't want to fight yet. They want to talk first. I'm like, I don't know what we want to talk about. Fuck you. He says, something serious. Like, he's like, don't you like? Why did you kill my granddad and all his friends? And he's like, they were zombies. Like, I don't know what this guy's talking about.
They
like,
were.
They were zombies. Like, what do you expect?
Like, he called him a liar.
He's like, bro. Yeah. Or even if you did, don't you feel bad? Don't you have a heart? He's like, I still feel bad if I kill zombies. I'm like, if people were zombies, I don't think I would feel bad.
Yeah, I don't give a damn.
They're already dead.
Bro, you're just gonna kill me. It's like, it's kill or be killed.
Yeah.
But like, here's the craziest part about that, right?
What?
He asked that question. I'm like, bro, like, shouldn't you be mad at the zombie devil?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, now you mad at me for no reason.
The zombie devil.
But again, what you don't know is that your grandpa took a deal with him for more power.
Yeah.
And it got betrayed by the zombie devil.
See, they didn't really. They should have. That's what I think. They should have showed something with those two.
Yeah.
Cause it's not believable that he believes that. Cause his granddad was a terrible person.
Yeah. But and then also, like, you took a contract with the zombie devil, but end up being killed by it.
Yeah.
So it's like the zombie devil went against his contract. So like, I wish they would explain that also.
Yeah.
Like, how did that contract go? And how was there a loophole in it? Because now you make it seem like there's loopholes in contracts.
And it's not really clear what you can do.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be cool if they actually explain, like, oh, we can have this loophole if you don't say this or you do this.
And
it's
again,
like, avoid it.
Right. And then that's another thing that I want to bring up is that we saw the zombie devil get killed.
Mm-hmm.
Still around.
Yeah, the zombies are still around. Like,
so that goes to show that
usually like when like the main hive, like mine, it's like the main person dies, all the other die.
And it didn't, but we do know that devils, when they die, they are reincarnated.
Mm-hmm.
They just go back to hell or whatever.
What? Like the ghost devil's still alive.
Yeah.
So
because like even when they were like when the fox devil got killed, you try to call it again, they're like, it sounds like it's mad at you.
It's just mad at you, I think they need to explain that a little bit. I mean, I feel like there's so much more left.
The fox devil was pretty broken.
Oh yeah, it just comes up.
Yeah,
I mean, the snake devil was kind of like that too. I mean, you'll see this in this episode. It just comes.
Yeah. You're right.
So that's kind of broken too. I don't know how that works because it seems like it's broken,
but see with the fox devil, you gotta aim it, and then you say "kon." Well, with the snake devil, you just lose a fingernail.
That is true.
And it just comes out of nowhere.
Broken.
Yeah, but
I could use a whole
with
bunch
the fox
of
devil, you could just lose a piece of skin.
Oh yeah.
Right.
You don't really have to aim it though for the snake.
No, you don't.
You
just be like, consume it or something like that, and it's crazy.
All right, now the fight finally begins. They, fight outside. They fall down, kind of like a Dragon Ball Z type of fight, where it's like out in the city, people like they're destroying buildings.
This is where I take over.
Just take over, and then it goes into. Oh, you want to talk about that?
Yeah. This is Sakuga.
Okay,
This is all me.
Go ahead. So, what you think of it?
Truly amazing. I like some of the art because like when they were falling and like the chainsaw was still going on like while he was holding like Katana Man, he got the sparks flying. And I'm just telling
that was great.
If you go back and look at it, you can see each individual light that is like shining off of Denji's face from the sparks. Clean, so clean. Not only that, I don't know if you noticed, but the part when they landed on the subway and they were fighting, I felt like the train was CGI.
It definitely, I think it was.
Yeah, I felt like that was like CGI along with them, but everything on the side was like drawn. The way they were doing their Sakuga,
I thought it was good too.
Yeah,
it was really good.
And then like the fight just felt,
especially when
really good. It just felt nice.
Especially when they got into the train.
Oh, when they got into the subway.
I thought it got even better.
Yeah.
It looked like because I like close quarters combat when like you have to fight within the like confines of a small room. I like that a lot. Like when it's like a big arena, I don't like it as much. But like it was good progression. But before they go into the train,
if we do, like, for me, with big arenas and big areas when they're fighting, I expect characters to have a lot of speed. Like, utilizing that whole entire area within, like, the 3-minute span of the show, or the 20 seconds of the in-time fight. But when they utilize the area, I like it when it's like fast-paced, like they're just dashing at each other and getting hit, flying way back that way, and they're like following up the attack, and they kind of flip back and like reposition themselves to like kind of like go back and forth, kind of like when Rengoku was fighting Asuka, where he hit him into the trees and he followed after him, and then he shot him right back out to where they were fighting at the train. Like, utilizing that big area, and then not only that, they were like kind of like running around, and then like from Tanjiro's point of view, they're like moving so fast that even Tanjiro was like really hard for Tanjiro to
can't follow it.
Yeah, so that's what I like to see. But like close quarter fighting, I also like that, because it's like, yeah, we're not super fast, but we can be. But right now we're in this close quarter, and like the Katana Man doing that dash attack was pretty dope.
Oh yeah.
Like back, he did it 3 times, and I'm like at the point where Denji was like, "Seriously, can we ban this move?"
Yeah, he's like it's OP as fuck. That was funny.
Broken, yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, so when they get before they got into the train, they're on top of the train, and then the Katana Man asks him, like, "Why are you doing this, Denji?" And we talked about this earlier, where he's like, "Man, I just want to protect the life I live right now, and I want that praise from Makima." Yeah. So you're thinking that it's going to change where he gets more closer with the other two, because they're actually there developing more like a relationship, as they showed in the ED, the ending, which is really good.
He does mention that he's like.
Oh, he does mention them too.
He's like, I got a nag.
Brag,
I got a nag and a
brat.
A brat, yeah.
So like, he says that, but he's really endearing to him.
It's endearing to him, because like
he mentions them. He didn't used to mention them before.
That's like me. It's like, oh, who you hanging out with? Oh, my favorite conceited asshole, Jeremy.
Hey, he ain't lying. Look at me.
Then he goes, and then Jeremy's probably like, oh, I'm hanging out with my depressed girlfriend.
Not always depressed. Sometimes. Only when I'm doing laundry, he's depressed. But when he's cooking, he's like dancing and shit. That's weird that happened. That was weird. So they're listening. These are listening to you.
Yeah, your devices are listening to you.
Yes. But that's another time. Where were we at? Oh yeah, they're in the train. Like you said, he does like his little dash attack, the Katana Man, 3 times. At first, the reason why he gets the first time, because Denji was trying to protect that lady.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
which he did.
Yeah, so
he got off the train. The second time.
So it's funny that the Katana Man says, "Oh, you lost your heart, huh?" But the Katana Man would just sacrifice anybody.
Yeah.
But Denji wouldn't. So who lost her heart? Katana Man, asshole. Okay, good.
Yeah. So he was able to protect the girl.
Okay.
Which I don't think he. I think the way to say it is like, I felt like Katana Man didn't aim for her.
He wasn't aiming for her, but he would have like.
But Denji
he'll do anything to get him.
Yeah, and Denji was like, yo, like he was trying to get him to stop.
Yeah.
But she got off the train. He did it again.
He got his arm.
His other arm. So now he's just like.
It's like, you're done.
Like a chicken nugget at this point.
Yeah,
so
you always compare everybody to a chicken nugget.
I'm sorry.
It's hilarious.
I love chicken nuggets. But he goes for the 3rd time to finish him off. But Digi hit him with the secret attack that I didn't know he could do.
Oh yeah, this was the best part. Yeah. This was a great ending to this fight.
This is why I think that it goes to show that like Denji's getting smarter with his combat prowess. Yeah. Because
he used to just be like, oh, this fight.
Like, I'm crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, they were good
too
fights.
Much blood and I'm acting like a fiend.
Yeah, I think before his training, definitely he wouldn't be able to
like, in a sense, like, at the start of the show, he was like a wacky, flammable armed tube man. He was just with chainsaws. Just with fucking chainsaws. I don't know, man.
Yeah, so there was progression in his fighting skills. He even quotes his sensei. Wait, what did he say exactly? Like, oh, don't ever trust what a hunter says.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he, like you said, he uses his leg, and it's a new ability, or I think he's be able to do it.
Yeah.
But he just never did it before. or had to do it.
Right, and not only that, like he kind of hinted to the Katana Man to go for the head. He's like, I still got the chainsaw on my head.
Yeah, so he's focused on that.
Yeah, and he's like, Denji's like, I knew you were gonna be focused on my head. You didn't see my legs.
See, I like tactical stuff like that.
Yeah, mind games. That's like me when I play rock paper scissors with you guys, and I tell you I'm gonna pick paper.
Yeah. Then you're gonna pick.
And then I do pick paper.
Yeah.
And then you guys are like.
Now I know.
Yeah.
So that was a good ending. He gets completely sliced in half, and
down the middle.
He's done. Katana Man's finished, but he's not dead yet.
He's not dead. You can they put his body back together. Revert him.
Yeah,
and
so
then,
he's like.
But what was cool though was Denji took the chains from his chainsaw.
Oh yeah.
And tied them to the
train.
The train or people mover or whatever you want to call that thing.
Whatever. It moves people. So
yeah, train, subway.
So Denji wants trying to figure out. He's not satisfied with just beating him. He wants to do something else to him. So Aki comes up.
Full circle.
So Aki comes up. He's like, I want to have a competition, a contest. You see, whoever can make him cry or yell the loudest by hitting him in the nuts.
Yeah, and he took a shot at Himeno, so I think that we should take a shot at him.
His nuts, yeah. So
Lots
Aki,
of nut shots, dude.
Yeah. So Aki is hesitant at first, but you can tell he's like, oh, I want to do this so bad because he basically got Himeno killed.
And then he looked at the cigarette that was left by her that says "Easy Revenge," and he said, "You know what?
Wait, what did he say? Like,
what do I get if I win?
What if I give it? So
the family jewels."
So there's like a montage of like music playing, like it shows all the other characters, and then him in like excruciating pain, Katana Man getting just
railed.
Yes, that is.
Ball
I can't think
backs.
of anything worse in life than getting kicked in the balls.
Oh man, I'd rather be dead up to that point.
So we go from Denji kicking Aki in the balls so many times, and then them together bonding over ball kicking.
Ball kicking, yes. Nut or nothing, man.
Nuts or nothing. That's a quote. So that's Katana Man's done. Snake Lady done. That is like the main villains of this arc. Yeah, but they're just henchmen of the Gun Devil.
Yep.
So Makima. Speaking of that, Makima talks to. I think he's like the main guy, the main board member.
Safety.
Yeah. So I mean, he seems more like important than the other guys. He tells them about the mission.
Chairman almost.
Yeah, I think he runs it.
Yeah.
So Makima tells him what happens during the mission. Sawaritari, the Snake Lady, was got in exchange for guns and ammo from the Gun Devil.
Yep.
He wants the heart of Chainsaw Man.
So and they found 1.4 kilograms
of the flesh of the Gun Devil.
Yeah.
So and it's finally moving towards the main body. So next season, I think they're definitely going for it. Maybe they have like one more big hurdle.
Yeah, I think at this point is our boy Denji is making a big name for himself at this point.
Man, I'm telling you, man, cause Katana Man, he was very strong.
Yeah,
like he was shitting on him before.
Word is gonna get around.
This is not like a small deal, yeah.
No, and then they did talk about when I'm gonna backtrack.
Go ahead, yeah.
Like an episode or two, when Makima was talking to the Yakuza members. They're like, we look like child's play compared to the other mafias out there. And they brought up the Soviet Union and the Russia mafia and stuff like that. And I feel like, oh, you know what? They might make an appearance.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I
feel
can see that.
Because why would you bring that up?
Yeah, they set it up. Yeah.
They set it up.
Hopefully they make good on that.
Because not only that, we understand that the Gun Devil flesh was also scattered to America, Japan, the Soviet Union, Russia, around the world. Yeah. So of course, like people know of it, right? So that's why I'm assuming that they're gonna start making their way there. And if they have that gun flesh, they must have contracts with the Gun Devil. So they're gonna be coming for Denji.
Yeah, true. Now, yeah, I can definitely see that.
I think that's going to be our next hurdle.
Oh yeah.
Like other mafias.
I forgot to mention when the nut kicking. Before that happened, he called it out. He's like, they're gonna kick him in the nuts, and he did.
That's what I would do.
It makes sense.
Come on, the way he was like tied up,
yeah.
like his legs was like spread open, and his hands was behind his back.
You know, Denji likes to do
that. And I'm
just
like, Denji, kick this man in the nuts.
And he did.
Like, I get that you can't kill him because like you gotta have like the cops to come get him.
Because they're basically
this dude shot Himeno.
Oh, fuck that dude.
Got just about everyone in Division 4 killed.
And I think his reasons are fucking kind of lame.
It was honestly.
Yeah, fuck. Like,
fuck your grandpa.
Like he was a terrible person.
Fuck your grandpa. Your grandpa whack as shit.
I know. He wasn't even a good person.
Dusty booty head ass man, bro. Fuck him. I lost Himeno over that shit.
I know. That old dude, like, come on.
Who wrote this fucking show?
So I'm glad he's caught. Oh yeah, before the snake lady got killed. Oh yeah, she got killed because like in her contract with the Gun Devil, she can't say anything.
Yeah, she can't say anything.
Yeah, when she gets captured, yeah. So she just got murked by the snake. So they decapitated. And also, yeah, you talk about the flesh. So they're going towards the Gun Devil finally, and then we get the ending early where like we're talking about how Aki.
Let's go with the Eve soundtrack.
Yeah.
Man, that was so good.
It gave me like JJK vibes. Like those three.
He did the same opening.
He does?
Yeah, he did the opening for JJK.
Okay, that's why I'm like.
Yeah, he did the first one.
It felt like like how they're like good friends.
Bro, I'm telling you, Eve is like one of my favorite Japanese artists. So I want to say thank you, Zen, for introducing me to Eve.
So amazing. Yeah, it was a good song. It's a good like upbeat. Like
I'm not gonna lie. All 12 endings were.
I gotta admit, you're right.
Amazing.
The music in it is great.
Yes.
But yeah, I agree, and it was a great ending. But we got a little early, but then at the end of it, Aki goes outside on the patio,
smoke a cigarette,
decides to smokes. He made no cigarette, and that's how that ends. But then we go to the dream.
This is what I want to talk about.
Early in the show.
This is what I want to talk about.
All right, so the dream is the dream. Like you're going down the like a dusty looking alleyway into a door. Denji, like I think he knocks on it, and then it's Puchiya.
Yeah, he doesn't knock on it.
He just walks up to it.
Yeah, and then Puchiya talks, and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna open the door so I can at least pet you in my dream."
Yeah, he wants to pet him.
Yeah,
so,
he misses Puchiya.
He's like, "No, he can't.
Don't open his door.
Don't open his door. No. Whatever you do, don't open his door."
I can probably predict this too.
So what you think?
All right, so we all know that I'm going off of like TV shows and other reference that we have used this for. So the door itself is something that we are suppressing, right? So by it being in the dream, it's something within his mind. So this is something Denji is suppressing. Now, obviously, we know it's not going to be related to his mother because his mother died of a sickness, right? We know that. So I'm thinking that this might be something related to his past with his dad that he is suppressing. And the reason why Puchiya doesn't want him to open it up because we got to understand that Puchiya is now part of Denji.
So he knows everything.
He knows everything. He realized that Denji has been suppressing this.
It's kind of like the Nine Tails. The Nine Tails.
Kind of.
It's not exactly that.
No. So, but with that being said, it's like with that door being shut and not to be open, it's like, these are your skeletons that are in the closet that you're trying to keep away from the forefront of your mind. Don't open this door. So, and I feel like if he opens the door, Denji truly gonna lose himself because he's gonna remember the past. And now this is something that happens before we see Denji, right? This is before he meets Puchiya. So this is a trauma that we did not get yet. And I feel like that's what's behind that door because...
You think Makima's going to try and break it out? Or the Gun Devil?
This is something internally dealing with Denji. Because every character, even every main character has to deal with their inner self. Right? Naruto does with his inner self. That's where he goes and try to use the Nine Tails cloak. He has to fight himself.
Yeah.
So that mirror thing.
That's what I was thinking. Why it's kind of like it could be something like that.
Another example, Kingdom Hearts. Sora has to deal with Roxas or his shadow form of himself before. So like every character throughout history has done this internal battle with himself, and that's what I think.
That's the hardest battle you can fight.
That's why I think that's something that not Makima or anyone else can fix. This is something that Denji has to deal with himself, and I feel like Denji will open that door, and he's gonna realize something, and I feel like that's gonna send him over the edge. And that's something that's a trauma that he's been suppressing for so long. And that's what we do is when we have something that we don't like, we try to suppress it. We lock it behind a door and we try not to touch that door. And that's life goes on, we're having a good time, and blah, blah, blah.
It's always knocking.
It's always knocking, it's there, but we need a trigger that opens that door. And maybe it's something like an abusive relationship that opens up that door that you shut back so long ago that caused you to spiral. Things like that, you know, a certain smell or
there's
seeing something that happens like
the smell is, I think it's really good because like in The Sopranos, like the sight of meat, or this like in Tony Soprano in the show where he sees meat, like he associate the sight of meat being butchered to like his dad abusing, like being abusive. So the sight of something could do that. So what would that be for Denji though?
That I don't know. And that's the thing. But I do feel like that's a trauma that he's keeping behind that door.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's a good analysis of it. Yeah, I see that. We just gotta wait and see.
Just gotta wait. Yeah.
Another probably a year. But there's one more scene. Okay, so we go straight to this, like we're outside in like a completely different place, and then this lady is talking to Denji, and she asks, what did she ask? So between a country mouse or a city mouse, which one would you be? And she goes into a coffee shop, shuts the door, and that's the end of the episode. So you're saying this is Rize? You think so, or you know so?
I know so.
Okay, all right. Don't.
I'm not gonna spoil it.
You can't tell me anything about it.
But do you think you understand that question though?
The difference between a country mouse and a city mouse. Which one would it be? I mean, maybe the lifestyle, where like, the city mouse, I think it's seen as more like people don't like it as much, than a country mouse. People are more accepting as a country mouse. So I don't know. I'm just guessing.
So the best way to explain it, country mouse has a lot more freedom, right? But,
more wide open.
Yeah, but what comes with that freedom is more danger, right? You got a lot more predators out there. Where to a city mouse, it's more exciting, but less thrill, right?
Oh, so he's the city mouse right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think the question is, which life would you rather live, right? And I feel like he would pick the city mouse because obviously he lives in the city and never spent much time in the country.
He doesn't have as much freedom though.
Yeah.
Because if he wanted to do something else, he wouldn't be able to. They'll kill him. So he hasn't really like faced that yet.
Because like you get everything you want, right? So with a city mouse, right? So a city mouse, there's dumpsters, right? You will always be able to get food, right? Where a country mouse, they have to scavenge for food, and when they scavenge for food, chances are they'll be attacked by snakes or attacked by like an eagle or a hawk. You know, these are things that going out to get food or to live your life is more dangerous. Where to in a city, you know, you got places to go. You got warm, just burrow your way into a house, right? You can easily get food by being in an alley. Someone's gonna drop food, throw something away. So like the life is easy for a city mouse, where to a country mouse is a lot harder. That's why I think the question is.
I think it's a good analysis too. That's good. Hey, so I mean that's just the questions for the next season. They're setting up for the next season. They wrap it up with this arc with the Katana Man. Just another obstacle for Denji and them. But Himeno gets avenged.
MVP
thankfully.
still.
MVP even for this episode or the season. That we'll talk about that in another dimension, but right now let's rate this episode. Okay. What you think of this episode, the final episode of the season 12?
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. See, I want so much more.
I did. Well, I'm looking past that.
It's hard for me.
I'm looking past that.
Because I watch other shows and I'm completely satisfied.
I know.
Looking at you, Sarah Punk.
I'm looking past that.
Okay. You can.
9 out of 10.
I'll give it an 8 out of 10. 8. You know why? Because I think the
Makima wasn't in it
No. Makima's fine. I think the Katana Man, he was kind of a weak villain. I think he was weak.
No, man. He was kind of broken.
No, I'm talking about not his powers. I'm talking about his motives, like the...
He's fucking bitch made, bro.
Yeah, so
like
that really helps.
When he showed up on the screen, I was like, I smell bitch.
I smell. He was that bitch. He just meets him out of nowhere in that shop. Like,
this is my grandpa. Like, bitch, I don't care.
Who is this crusty ass dude?
Fuck your dusty ass grandpa, bro.
Can't see ass.
If I would have came out that elevator, I'd be like, ha, that's what your granddaddy did.
Come on, man. He had like 2 years to live.
Right,
like
bro.
Aki,
Yo,
you don't see Aki complain about it.
Yeah.
Man, see, that's the reason why it's kind of weak. Like, because if it's a strong villain, like
it's different
the King of Pop,
yeah.
Okay, he's like a really strong villain. I want to see him lose. They had never showed the Gun Devil, so it's kind of hard for me to be as invested. Right. So that was the weak.
Muzan's a whole different level, though.
I know, but like even his underlings though is
they're way better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying than the Katana.
Yeah, that's like okay. So like, all right. So we let's say if we're comparing, like, we rarely get to see the Gun Devil.
Yeah,
we don't even know what he looks like.
No, but he did. They did show what he did though. It was
exactly crazy, right? Yeah. But then you look at,
I don't know. He got like some stupid people to get his building.
But then again, like, I feel like the Gun Devil is just a lesser devil, just super fucking strong. Mm-hmm. Right?
You think so?
Yeah. Okay. But like again, it's like that. I don't think like the Gun Devil is the Muzan of the series.
You don't think so?
No, that motherfucker's Makima, bro. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
That's the Muzan of the series.
I know, but it's still it suffers for it. Cause like I feel like
it's there to throw it off.
Man, look, the Katana Man, if he feels like an episode or two, like maybe something like Demon Slayer.
Thing, it's like, all right. So if I had to compare it to anyone, I would feel like Imu from Muzan, like the Mugen Train series, like the dude that was like putting people to sleep.
Yeah.
Like, he was on a level of him, like pretty fucking useless. Like, yeah, you killed some of our favorite characters. Yeah, you made Aki lose 90% of his fucking lifespan. Yeah. All right, don't get me wrong. You did some things, but overall, your reason for doing shit was like literally, I mean, like boo boo, like just straight due to war. Just
he's the one that made all that impact.
Yeah, it was literal due to water. Like little, I can't believe I said doo doo. Did I say doo doo? Literal due to water. I'm not gonna lie. Like his like motive, pain, man. Like if we had to compare the reason for revenge, Aki's reason is way better. He lost his mom, his dad, and his little brother. You lost your dusty ass Yakuza bitch-made grandpa.
That's what I'm saying.
Who probably was gonna die in like a year or two. Yeah. And
you wouldn't even.
That was my grandpa. Fuck your grandpa, bitch.
That's what I'm saying. Look, best villains is ones where you can like understand their side. I don't understand this dude's side. Like
he had no side. He was just crying about his fucking grandpa. Like, what about your mom and dad, dude?
And even like the snake lady, like she
really didn't have a motive. She was just doing her job.
And she didn't really say much too. So
she did more than the fucking Katana Man.
I know, like she would be nothing. He would be nothing without
he fucking lost.
That's what I'm saying. Like if the villains were stronger,
Aki whooped his ass and he's like, I underestimated them. Like, bitch, you over here trying to get revenge, you're gonna say, I underestimated them.
See, look, I would have been fine with that. They are a step above than like the devil, ant devil, not the ant devil, the bat devil, devil, and the leech.
I felt like the bat devil did more.
You said what? Yeah,
I felt like the bat devil did more. It was
creepier.
Yeah, it was definitely creepier.
Yeah, and
like, bro, you a hybrid, but you're a reason. Like, you know, like the hybrid devils are like supposed to be like really strong, right? Yeah.
Man, you barely. I was wishing he lost his heart so you forget his dusty ass grandpa.
Yeah.
Damn.
Bro.
See, that's why I was like, it was because of that. I wish it was, I don't know, like something more with him. I think it kind of like it put it a step down for me. That's the reason why I'm giving
I feel like I have to read the manga and see if there was more to that, because like
it had to
that reason alone.
I don't know, yeah.
Was kind of garbage for you to kill.
He had to kill he had to kill those people too.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Like
he killed all the people in the section. Oh well, he did. He was being used by the gun devil.
Was he? Or because
the snake girl was.
Yeah, because I completely forgot that he was doing this for the gun devil. Because he
didn't say anything about it.
It was more so.
It just gave him an excuse to do.
Yeah, my granddaddy. It's always about his fucking granddaddy.
It, bro.
Like fuck your granddad.
You just because you didn't see them together, like
I'm heated,
the granddad. That's what I'm saying. That made me mad. I'm like, this is why, like, isn't there more to you?
8 out of 10 now. You brought that shit up. Now I'm fucking pissed, bro.
I gotta be realistic, man.
Like Himeno is gone over some dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Over some dude's granddad. They're like, fuck you, my guy.
And he's a terrible person.
Due-doo ass reason. And you have the nerves to ask my boy Genji, what are you fighting for? I got a real reason.
Yeah.
What you fighting
I'm
for?
trying to survive, bitch.
Revenge from my grandpa. Fuck your grandpa. Old dusty ass.
You know he's a zombie, right? He decided to be a dumbass zombie. He got tricked by a fucking devil.
Like, bro, your granddad's stupid. Eventually, he was gonna get old timers anyways. Fucking dementia had ass.
Yeah, he probably was on it already.
Yeah, he probably don't even remember you.
No offense to people that have that.
Yeah, no offense.
But he was.
It's rough, but I'm just saying, like, for that reason.
I'm offending Grandpa though.
Yeah, just that Grandpa.
Yeah, so I thought that was weak, but I'm glad he got kicked in the nuts repeatedly.
Yeah, and plus his Grandpa treated Denji like shit.
I know.
He got just dessert. I don't care what anyone says. He got what he deserved.
Yeah.
So got turned into a zombie and got his ass kicked.
Exactly.
Fuck his grandpa.
So the best villains is when you can sympathize.
Now I want to kick Katana Man in the nuts.
Yeah. Hey.
If anyone tell me that their favorite devil is Katana Man,
nobody's gonna say that.
Beaming them in their nuts so fast, bro.
Denji's way better. So.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you hear that?
That's my reason.
Anyone who tells me that Katana Man was the best devil in the series, I'm kicking you in the nuts.
Even Kobani, I like Kobani.
Kobani was more useful than the Katana.
That's what I'm saying. Man. I mean, he was,
and he got his ass whooped by her too.
He did. Oh yeah, he did. He's a little bitch.
Yo, Katana Man's whack.
Like Denji was
definitely not MVP.
Denji was fighting for 3 straight days. You think he can beat Denji? Get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here, my guy.
Bro, see,
get out of here, my guy.
I don't even feel bad for you at all. So
I never felt bad for him.
That's why I was like, fuck this dude.
Yeah, because the moment he started crying about his grandpa, I was like, dude, fuck your grandpa.
Like, bro,
like, your grandpa's whack anyways. I didn't like him. He was like episode 1 of the first, like fuck that guy.
Yeah, he was in an episode for like 10 minutes.
You like legit told the kid, like, I don't care what you do. You can work for me or you can die right here. And then left him there. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Denji.
Alright, we gotta get off of Grandpa. He's already dead.
Yeah, we gotta
get off of him already.
I can't stand it.
You can't take it anymore. But fuck Katana Man, fuck his grandpa. But that was the end.
Yes.
So we gotta look towards the future. Hopefully the next season. Future. Unfortunately, I know that, but yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. I think the season was really good. I would.
Whoa. What? Save that for the next episode.
Oh yeah.
Because we're gonna do an episode on the whole entire season review.
Yeah. Like our best fights, best girl, best boy, waifu, husbando,
best devil.
Oh yeah.
An MVP of the season.
MVP of the season. What do you think of the MVP of this episode though? Aki? Yes. That's the right answer. I think Aki, he became the main person towards the end. Yeah, but he has limited time. So let's just wrap it up for now. Thank you for watching all these episodes. I know you did.
If you made it this far,
you the man. Or the woman.
Oh, woman. Well, that's crazy. Thank you.
Yeah.
If you've been sticking with this until now, this is episode 12.
12, yes.
Of our review.
Mm-hmm.
Much appreciated.
Yes, thank you.
It means a lot.
Uh-huh.
Because I know that when it first started off, It was dog water.
Oh, we couldn't see.
Yeah, our lighting was terrible. The camera looked like shit. But look at
we
this.
upgraded.
Better spot, more light.
Yes, we got like 6 lights.
Don't say that.
12.
No, it was like,
including this.
Like 4.
Oh, whatever,
Like 4.
man.
4 lights. You're needed lights.
This light is included too. But yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody that watches our videos and all the other videos. We're gonna continue on.
If this is your first time here,
like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
Hit that.
Go watch the first episode.
Oh yeah.
If your first time here, go watch it.
We're better than the actual episodes. I don't even care.
No.
Yes.
This is just all spoilers.
In case you need somebody to talk to, like, to hang out with and like shit on the Katana Man.
This guy will eventually make a Patreon.
Yeah, I got a Cashapp right down below. Okay, I gotta stop eating
bacon.
bacon.
Do that. Don't eat bacon. Don't eat bacon.
Patreon's coming soon.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
You can listen to me. I like money. But I like your likes, comment, and subscribes even more. And then we need to end this.
Yeah, I'm waving goodbye.
We'll see you
in
the next dimension.